How is it going, guys? I am trying to make sure that I'm actually live, guys. Okay. Yeah, I think I am. Just want to make sure it's showing. Hey, it is showing up. All right, cool, awesome. All right. So, I have um, I have it all set up now to be streaming to YouTube, X, and Twitch. So hello to everybody on all of the platforms that decides to show up and check it out. Um, so yeah, like the title says, I've been racing now for a couple of weeks, and although my safety rating has been generally continuously going up slowly, enough so that I managed to get to a Class D license and theoretically move on to GT4s out of the BMW classes that I was driving. Uh, my iRating just keeps going lower, which is, not really ideal if you want to be good at this game. It just means I'm slow. So anyway, we're actually going to keep racing the BMW class for right now. There's only a couple weeks left in the season, and I still have the old trusty Logitech wheel and pedals mounted to my homemade sim rig, but big things are coming this week. A little bit of an upgrade to the hardware of the rig itself, and then the biggest thing is going to be the fact that I'm going to have a SimMagic base wheel and pedals coming this week. So I'm really hoping that improves things. It's really I've raced at the sim shop where he has 8 Nm bases set up on his rental rigs, and then this is a 2 Nm Logitech base, and the difference is huge for me, and I really struggle on the Logitech compared to his. So I'm hoping that when I'm with the SimMagic, that'll end up improving things significantly. So anyway, I have a race. I'm in a practice session already, I think. Take a look. Yes, so I'm already booted up into a practice session, and I'm booted up into a practice session, and I have a race coming at, I believe, 1:45. So a little over 10 minutes. So I'm going to throw on the VR. I'm going to hop into the sim. We'll switch over to that view, and I'm just going to go ahead and start running some laps and see if we can get ready to hopefully do better. The best I've been able to pull off, even in the rookie leagues, is 5, and that was in a fifth place at the finish, and that was in a strength of field of like iRating 1100, I think, or like 1090, something like that. So a little above mine, but not that much. So it's it's kind of sad that I didn't just come in first, but I just tend to race really cautiously. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm gonna hop into the sim and we'll switch over to that view of things. So, give me 1 second. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Now you should be able to see what I see now, I believe. Oh no! That's right. I forgot to open one window. Silly Elijah. Sorry, you guys. There you go. And that's the chat off in the background. Let's make sure. There's a little bit of a delay for me seeing the. There's just a delay in general. I'm not sure how long. It seems to be like a couple of seconds. Yeah, there we go. Now you guys will be able to see. Okay. All right. Let's get into this, guys, and get to work. View is a little bit crooked for me for where I'm sitting. There we go. Oh, also, you guys probably have the super wobbly view. Hold on. There we go. That way, when you do start watching, hopefully you won't get you motion sick. Alright. Uh-oh. Well, I thought I brought Chad in with me. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in a terrible spot.
Car stop on the right. Go left.
I'll have to fix that before we start racing, guys. Whoa. That's weird. My wheel feels super duper duper loose. Hold on. Let's take a look at this. Why is it doing that? Where's the black box for the thing I'm looking for? Force feedback strength seems real low. Maybe. Yeah, we'll give it a try. See, this is part of the problem. I like really strong force feedback, and this wheel does not provide that. It's a very loose feeling. This is so weird. It almost feels like the force feedback isn't even engaged. I should have tested this before I went live, I guess. It's like I'm playing with a loose and dead wheel. Very weird. Yeah, it automatically increased the force by a little bit. God, it still doesn't feel like there's any force at all. Okay, I'm gonna pit you guys and see what the heck's going on here. I must have messed something up in my force feedback settings. Also, let's see, how can I need to change something here. I need this to be, I guess, let's see, probably would have been more like here. Let's try that. Whoa. Well, that'll work. That'll work. I can work with that. Hold on. Yeah, okay. Now if you guys chat in, I'll be right up there. I can actually like glance up and I can do mirror check, chat check. Okay. Bounce back out to here really quick. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on with my force feedback. I don't think that's right. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure this should be to 900. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess. No force feedback, auto. No, I don't want that. Damping. I'm gonna put just a little bit of damping on it because it's we're just gonna do like a super small amount of that as well because it just doesn't feel right.
Can I get a radio check, please?
I gotcha. I hear.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything either.
Thank you guys.
Nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Time to roll. That feels a little bit better. Oh. Dang it. I left the pits too fast, guys. I'm just going to reset. Boop. Usually when I'm usually sitting right in the front. Just the practice sessions I've been doing haven't had like anybody in them.
Who's been all white?
So yeah, guys, I can stay on the track these days when I'm focusing up at least, but I seem to really struggle with the going fast thing. I have Trophy AI. I think I talked about this in my last stream. But I have Trophy AI, and I really need to start using it. But, well, you know. It's hard to race with Trophy AI on. It's distracting for me. Almost even more distracting than streaming is. Go ahead and take the outside, bud.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Did I leave you enough room there?
Yeah, you're solid.
Thank you, good sir. Use your momentum, come through there in third and just roll through and then hit it on the exit. At the apex, you're not going to skid out. And then same when you come to this tight S section, third and just roll through.
I guess it would help if I shifted to third faster, huh?
Come on, dude, pay attention.
Sorry, man.
Like, it's all good,
All
just
right.
pay attention.
Clear on the right.
Man, guys on track today are kind of lippy, huh? Pretty impatient for a bunch of fucking rookies. Oh, off track again. Man. Whew, I was almost racing better last night, guys. I almost streamed. I was having some beers and driving. In here, obviously, not in real life. Alright. Man, I cannot stay on the fucking track right now. I'm resetting. Rough, guys. It's probably almost time to join the race session. Yep, look at that. Okay, guys. And we're going to leave this and join the race session. Man, I hope I can do better than this. I hope I can do better than this. I have been doing better than this. I don't know what it is. As soon as I turn on the stream, my driving kind of falls apart. All right. Good. So far, I'm the only person in here. I wonder how many of those guys that I was just practicing with will end up in my session. Is he getting out on the track? Yeah, he's right behind me. Go. Starting to get the flow back down again. I was really in a groove yesterday, but I did like 3 or 4 hours of practice on this track yesterday, and I was actually doing real well. I felt really good about how I was doing. Now I'm kind of feeling like I slowed down a lot. I was going to apologize to this guy on the radio for being so slow on the S's, but kind of looks like he is too. So, nothing really to apologize for there. Alright, we got to get our time down a little bit, guys. I just ran a 1:23. My last qual time last night was a...
one, just at the fastest lap. 22.1.
Perfect.
7.
Yeah, my best qual lap that I've done so far was a 1:21.3, I think, or 1:21.4. So, you know, I was in a field of guys doing 1:18, so it felt slow, but I know I'm doing these S curves like trash, so if you guys race, feel free to drop in the comments how the heck I can make those S curves better. Because right now I am trash when I go through there. All right. Green, green. Let's qualify, guys. Let's go, boys. Time to qualify. Take this first lap a little easy. It doesn't count. But it will count for my safety rating, so. Warm up those tires. Get a little loose. Yeah. I think I need to turn in a little less tight than that, but a little tighter than I was. Might be able to pick up almost a 10th in that corner. This one I think I can not see. I think that's going to be off track. No. See, it was really bouncy. It wasn't off track, so maybe not quite that tight. I'm looking for places that I can just find few hundredths here and there to add up to a couple of tenths across the... Is that off track? No. That's good. This section I know I'm going slow on though. Like every time I race, I'll be keeping up with guys all the way around the track. I'll get to that section and then they just disappear. And then I'll be catching back up again later in the track. Be almost right back up on behind them. We'll get to that section and again they just disappear.
Green flag.
Here it is, guys. First official time lap.
Here comes your first time lap.
Here it is. Let's get it. Come on. Yeah, how do I go faster there and scrub less? Can I? I know I must be able to. Is it because I'm in the wrong gear? Am I braking or steering wrong? I need to look at the, that's where I need to get into Trophy AI and take a look at their... That was almost off track, boys. Oh, that was so close to off track.
One more lap.
That wasn't terrible. I'm going 22? 121. 121.8. Okay. That's not bad, guys. Oh, but that's bad. Oh, I went way too deep into it. That one's invalidated. Alright, guys. 121.8 it is. We'll just keep it safe. Nice and easy around the rest of the track. This doesn't count. That off track just invalidated this lap for qualifying. I have a bad habit. I know the things that I tend to be better at, and that's where I try and find my time. So, like, for example, I tend to be good at braking later, coming off of long straightaways, than a lot of other guys, and I've even caught guys out in the corners before where, you know, ooh, that was interesting. Is that more what I'm supposed to do there? I don't think so. Oh, bad. Oh, into the wall. Oh.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Well, that's going to be funny to watch. All right, let's watch that. Let's watch that from the bird's eye view. Oh, man. Oh, man. Touch, touch, touch. Up, down, sideways, backwards, braking, everything. Oof, it's a good thing I got a good one in before that, because that one sucked. Yes, we will end the qualifying run since I cannot do another one anyway. Really unlikely that this is going to stand up unless it turns out that a lot of these guys are really low. Yeah. See, it's already dropping. I'm already down to 6. 6 is about where I tend to 6 or 7 seems to be in a grid of 12 to 14. 6 or 7 seems to be pretty much my consistent every time kind of spot, if you will. So, anyway. Just see, are we still live? Everything's still good? Yes, we are still live. Awesome. Making sure. Yep, down to P7. That doesn't shock me, guys. Does not shock me a bit. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. On Twitch. So the only problem with Restream is it doesn't... I'm using Restream, guys, and it's hard to get all of the, like, brand... like, the tagging correct prior. So, like, I don't really know if I need to be going in... I don't know. I'll figure it out. We got 34 seconds left. I'm going to do a quick test, guys. I want to make sure that if you guys chat, I know nobody's watching, which is fine. I haven't been super consistent with my streaming, so I can't blame anybody for not being, you know, but we're going to just do this. Test. And see, does that pop up in this window? Hey, it does. Okay, so if you guys, if anybody shows up, theoretically, I'll be able to see your chats, whether you're seeing this on X, whether you're seeing this on YouTube or Twitch. Should show me a little indicator of, you know, where you're chatting from, your name, your chat, and I'll do my best to kind of keep up with the chats, although during the race I might be a little bit focused. So.
The estimated SOF is 1,002. Green, green, green. You got the flag. You jumped the start. You have to drive through the pit without stopping.
Damn, I've never done that before. We're gonna hug the inside here.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Man, well, that's not a good. That does not bode well for this race, boys. I jumped the flag. Have to drive through. I have to make sure I don't miss the pit entrance when we get around to it. Ooh, that was a little rough. Ooh! That's a bad off track. Well, man, I don't know what it is, guys. There's not anybody, you know, you're guys, yeah. I don't even have anybody watching. But as soon as I know there's a stream going.
5, 3.
No, I'm not
2,
hitting, bud. I'm
1.
just doing a drive
Right
through.
here.
Just doing a drive through. There we go. Cleared that black flag. Okay. Well, if we're not racing fast, we better race clean. So we're going to see if we can get through the rest of the race with no more off tracks, no more incidence points. I had a race like that last night, believe it or not. 9 laps right here. Summit Point in this BMW. 0 off tracks. 0 contact. I was really happy with it. Now, I also lost 4 positions. Which actually would be an improvement over this race. Or I lost significantly more than 4 positions. Alright, no. I guess I lost about 4 positions again, didn't I? Maybe 5. Yeah, this series of turns here is a enigma for me. I have no idea. It's completely mysterious to me how people power through it so fast when I feel like I'm losing control of my vehicle at slower speeds. And these are fixed. These are fixed setups, so it's not like they're doing something totally different with their car. It's just a matter of difference in driving technique, I guess. They know something I don't. I do think you can change your brake bias, though, still, so maybe some of these guys have a little bit more understanding of brake bias and how that works, because I know that your brake bias can have a pretty big effect on how your car responds to your pedals going through turns. So that could be it. My buddy's faster than me on this one, but nope. Had somebody lead the race. Poor sport, maybe? Well, if anybody was going to be for being disappointed in how the race was going, that should have been me. What an appropriate video title today, boys.
The car in P1,
iRacer under
just at the
1,000
fastest lap,
iRating,
18,
and now you know
22,
why.
2.
This has been...
The car in P5, just at the fastest lap, 17.926.
Oy. I'm going to have to push so much harder if I want to have...
That was your fastest lap of the session.
even a little bit of a chance of even kind of catching up. Like, even if one of these guys decides to... It's going to take a catastrophe, essentially, from one of these guys, probably, for me to catch up. Some kind of off track or something as bad as what I did or worse. Yeah, see, I was gaining on that guy up until I got into that series of turns, and then he put a whole second, extra second between us. So let's watch. We're at 14.5 now.
New fast flat for you.
I bet you this turn right here and the turn after it, I probably pick up a little. Oh no! Oh, this lap you even got that turn faster. Oh, yeah, I'm toast, boys. Whoa. Our number one is coming up. He's looks like he's about a third of a lap behind me. So he probably just passed pit lane. He'll be coming up here shortly. There's an off track. Got distracted. Distracted driving, boys. Kill ya. Or at the very least, it'll make you really suck at iRacing. It really, I mean, like, I've been watching Jaxer on his YouTube channel off and on a lot lately, and it impresses the hell out of me how he manages to keep up with chats that are coming in and stuff, like, while he's doing quite well in races. I don't know how he does that. I'm distracting myself just knowing I'm on stream and trying to keep up with my relative and occasionally glance up in case anybody's chatting in. Like, I don't know how the hell he keeps just the fantastic kinds of control of his vehicle that he does. Like all these guys. He's just one example. There's so many guys, you know, really inspirational. Honestly, I know it sounds silly for people who don't follow sim racing and might just be, oh, you're just playing video games, but it's hard. And these guys that can go just
Gaining on the car in
freaky
front.
alien fast.
9.5 seconds.
While also talking, keeping up with the chat and everything. That's crazy to me. Just insane. Now we're getting on him a little bit. He only has the straightaway between us and him.
Lap of the session.
Now we're almost doing quality times per laps, boys. And keep that consistent, we're going to be a lot better off. Lost a little bit right there. A couple tenths. Just entered the too tight into my apex, and I had to lift off the throttle pretty dramatically to maintain control. Yeah, see, that guy just blew through that section. He gained 2 seconds on me in that section. So that means I'm losing like 2 seconds at least over what I should be doing in that section. Oh! I need to get back on the
You've got
track.
wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. We got damage on the front end.
Man. Wow. God, that sucks. This is probably my second to last lap. They're probably finishing. Oh, I'm gonna finish a lap down, guys. Bad race. Bad race. Well, after this race, maybe I'll load up Trophy AI, jump back in on a test session, and we'll let Trophy AI chat at me and see if it can help me get any faster. Yeah, the leader just gained like a full second on me, easy. I think I'm getting the white flag right here. So this will be my last lap. I'm going to be finishing basically a full lap behind. No? Well, that's weird. 12-minute race. Oh, that means that they're going to catch me. At least Chuck is. Old Chucky Armstrong.
Car in P2, just set the fastest lap. 17.038.
See what I mean? These guys are doing 17s. I'm like struggling to hang on to low 20s. I might be a 500 iRating. Yeah, I mean, it says 960 on my license, I think. But I've only had one race out of 12 where my iRating went up. And I think a lot of that was some kind of just freaky good luck. I just need to stay ahead until we cross the finish line.
White flag, one more lap to go.
Because otherwise... Oh, it was that close, boys. I was 5 seconds off of being lapped. As long as I can finish this off kind of smooth, I will finish in the same lap as them. Well, I'll do 10 laps.
The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 16.969.
That's crazy. Well, I hate to say it, but we're going to lose both iRating and safety rating on this one, boys. That was a lot of bad driving is what that was. Yeah, we're out here alone with the pace car.
All right, there's checkered flag.
All right.
Nice run, solid work.
Like how he says, nice run, solid work. Not at all. Not at all. Let's look at those results. Those are going to be bad. Well, that's weird. So I was on the grid 7 and finished 9. Only because these two guys, I guess, quit out before finishing. This guy, something happened. Something happened where he came out 8 laps down. I don't know what happened there. All right, so we're gonna quit. We're gonna quit out of this. We're gonna quit out of this guy real quickly. Get my tangle of wires unwired and untangled. Okay, boys, let's see here. Race results. No way. My safety rating actually did bump up by 0.03. I don't... Whatever reason. So I went up by 0.03. iRating went down. It went down 37. So I am still... I have yet to hit rock bottom. How low can it go? That's the real question. Is how low can my iRating drop before I eventually hit the point where everyone sucks so much like me that I actually start beating some of them and slowly inching my iRating back up, and then will it level out where I'm like winning sometimes, losing sometimes, and it's kind of staying like on average somewhere, or will I eventually get good enough to start building up to a higher iRating? I would like to see, when you count the PC that I built, so the PC that I built, the rig that I put together, including the upgrades that are coming for it, the wheel and pedals that I bought that are coming soon, a lot of the streaming equipment, the microphone and stuff I've had. If any of you have checked out my YouTube channel before, you know I've streamed other stuff. I've done like all kinds of stuff, Age of Empires and Insurgency and just random talk streams and stuff. So a lot of this stuff I already had, but if you wanted to count all that, the screens and the lights and the microphone and all that stuff, I am probably a solid $5,000 in on my setup. I would like to think, here's my thinking. Let's take a $5,000 investment that's currently getting a 1 iRating per $5. It's basically getting 20 cents to the dollar. 0.2 iRating to the dollar in investment. I want to see that be an iRating to the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying 5,000 iRating. Right now, you just saw me drive. It feels, it seems, looks, and probably is entirely unrealistic. It is not the short-term goal, boys. The short-term goal is to get me back up over 1,000 and maintain it. That's the short-term goal. So we have a new season coming in, I think the last week of this current season drops Tuesday, I believe, or Monday night. So last week of this season's coming. There's the in-between off week that they do while they're resetting everything. And then the new season will kick off. When the new season kicks off, we're going to GT4s. We're holding off on the GT4s. I'm going to be doing practice sessions. I think I believe I have pretty much all of the tracks that were in this previous season series for GT4, and a bunch of them for the GT3. There was some crossover. I imagine there's a good chance that I should have all of the tracks in iRacing already to be able to do anything and everything that's going to come up in the next season, but we'll see. I can always pick up another couple tracks if I have to. Not a big deal there. So I'm just going to start practicing. I'm just going to start riding. I've got the Porsche Cayman GT4. I'm just going to start running tons of laps in it. We're just going to kind of focus on just trying to get better, just trying to improve my skills. I'm going to start doing trophy AI a lot. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, maybe I'll let you guys in on a short trophy AI session. Let's do that. I have to figure out, I think, I could be wrong. Coaching Mansell AI. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to. Where's the live? Come on, where's the real-time coaching? Real-time skill analysis. Oh. Oh, interesting. Cool. There's some really cool. There's some really cool overlays. That's super cool. Sorry. I'm looking. Come on, Mansell. Where are you, Mansell? Where are you? Where the heck? Oh, there you are. He's hiding in the corner. Dumb. Okay. Oh my gosh, my kids have music just bumping. What the heck is going on? Sorry, I'm going to text my wife in the next room over. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you can hear that, but my kids have music just bumping in the living room. Which is hilarious because they're really little. I guess they're just having a good time. Probably dancing. Goofballs. Okay, so I got Mansell AI open. Let's go to the settings. Those are general settings. Okay, so let's get on the track really quickly. That's weird. Is there that much delay? That's weird. No, that can't be that much delay. That's weird. Oh man, there's that much delay in Restream. I might have to look into how I can fix that. Okay, sorry guys, I'm rambling. I know. Okay, cut. No, just kidding. Now, let me just hurry up and do this. We're gonna use the same one we were just doing. We're gonna do a test drive. So no pressure, no points. We're going to launch it in Oculus. Okay, there we go. All right, and then hold on 1 second, boys. I'm gonna take a look at this. Take a look. Where are we at? Are we in? We are loading. Oh. There you go. Okay, it's loading in. Now, what I need to do is make sure that you guys can hear Mansell talking, because it wouldn't be nearly as much fun if you couldn't hear Mansell talking, right? There we go. And I want help. Here, let's see here. I want that specific. You know, that specific set of turns. Here. No, it's not those ones. Where is that? I'm trying to think of where that specific. So that's the last. Where is? The S's. Turn 8, turn 5. I don't feel like I need much help on the carousel. So we want help. I mostly want help on the S's. Turn 5. Yeah. Let's get some help in that section. We're going to get some help in that one section that I was really struggling on. And that looks good. Okay, now before I launch it though, and before I switch us back over, let me just really quick make sure I've got the AI voice coming into OBS. I should have done this a long time ago if I've been thinking about it. Okay. Alright, Mansell's in here. Let's see if you guys can hear him. Start session. You should hear him say hello.
Hey there, I'm Mansell, your AI racing coach. I'll give you quick advice based on your telemetry as you approach or finish sectors. We'll need a full lap for data to come in. Let's make those 4 corners count.
Okay, so sorry if I blew your eardrums out. You can definitely hear Mansell. That's great. So now I'll hop into the VR again. We'll get back to the driving screen. We'll get some laps down, and we'll see if Mansell can't fix some stuff for us. So let's see what happens. There we go. All right. Okay. I believe you should be able to see what I'm looking at now. Yes, you can. You sure can. So let's get on the track. Get on the track and we'll see if Mansell can be of any assistance to my pathetic driving. Warm up, tires. All right. Whoa. It's doing it again. My force feedback feels like ridiculously dead again. Like I don't have any. Why is my force feedback dead? My force feedback is dead, guys. I have a completely loose wheel. What is going on? This is so weird, guys. Oh man, I have a completely dead wheel right now. I'm just driving off pure muscle memory. Okay. I want Mansell to help me, but Mansell's not gonna be able to help me if I have no force feedback. What the heck? What the heck is going on with this? Why do I have no force feedback? Oh, let me see. Why, oh why do I have no force feedback? Opening up the what the heck? Okay. Kind of feels like I got it back. A little bit. Whoa. 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 There. Okay. There we go. I don't know what happened, but I had zilch for force feedback, guys. It was so weird, like just a completely dead wheel. Like I was talking about earlier in my stream how I really wanted to wheel with more force feedback because I drive, seem to drive better that way when I'm in the sim shop than I ever do on this rig. And then my wheel completely loses its force feedback altogether. Just dies out on me. Alright, come on, Mansell. Tell me some things. Okay. Is that all he has to say for me? Okay, well, let's get around there and see if he's got more to say. Come on, Mansell. Surely that can't be your only piece of advice. I wonder if that's all I'm doing wrong. Just, if I was just in third gear. Boys, if I was in third gear, I would have won that race. I would have won that race I just did a little while ago.
Flat for you.
I get really nervous that I'm gonna understeer if I'll get on my brakes, and when I try and get off my brakes to carry speed through the corner, I tend to re-brake. Okay. that was probably a little more than 20 meters. Alright, okay. Actually, I won't lie, that might have been a little better. Felt a little bit better.
New fast flat.
Okay, not a record, but it was pretty good. I lost some time there, so I won't put that on Mansell. That was me. A little late on the brakes for being in 6th gear coming into it. Alright, Mansell. Okay, 20% less. Is that better? I couldn't tell. I think so. So I just need to do hours of this, which is hard since I have to work 50 plus hours a week. And I've got 5 kids. So that was actually a little bit slower, but I'm going to chalk that up to this turn being extra bad. That last time. I'm pretty sure I lost myself a good, like, almost 2 seconds there. I'm gonna have to have him work on all the sections with me. What happens is the... Nope. That was bad. How was that, Mansell?
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there. Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Ooh, cut. That was bad. My wheels are all fucked up, guys. My wheels are all fucked up. That's why I got that black plate paid for repairs. Yeah, it's bad. It's all over the place. I'll just auto pit, but hold on. So I'm just saying, whatever he's telling me must be working, because that last one, if it had counted, man, oh, my wheels, yeah. Oh, that was fun. Should we look at the replay of that? Let's look at the replay of that, boys. Oh, let's get a better point of view. Oh, come on. Oh, there's the replay from the same point of view. Let's watch it. Let's watch it from... Yeah, rear chase might be kind of fun. Let's, rewind. Okay. And play. Let's see how this looks. Oh yeah, you can see that front end damage already. I try and full throttle it and I just start losing it. It's all over the place. Ooh! Ooh! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy. All right. Well. Okay. uh, well, boys. Well, boys. I suck. I have a lot of work to do. So if you want to support a new iRacer who sucks but wants to not suck, he's trying. I'm paying for Mansell AI, and I am going to use him so much more. I'm forcing myself to do more practice sessions. I'm forcing myself to stay out of classes that I have technically qualified. I mean, you wouldn't think I race safe. I did a whole bunch of races where I basically intentionally threw the race. I came in last just so that I could drive away from other people and slow enough that I was on track the whole time. It didn't crash, and I just boosted my safety rating. That's why I have a Class D license. I did not earn it because I'm an amazing driver. I earned it because I just took the precautions to force myself into safe situations, which is fine, but we need that over 1,000 iRating back, though. I mean, they start you at like 1250, I think, and then I lost my way down to like 900 something. So, anyway, yeah, God, that was rough. That was rough as all could get out. Honestly, that was super bad. That was super bad. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna have to cut it off, guys. I got church tonight. So I'm going to be off to do that. I'm in the choir, play the piano. Fortunately, I'm a little bit better at that than iRacing, so they haven't thrown me out on my ear yet. But I will definitely be back again next weekend at the latest. If you see this, I might try to... I might try and edit a copy of this. I'll leave the original stream up since I don't think I had anybody live. I'm thinking out loud here, guys. I will edit a cut of the race and a cut of the practice session sometime this week and upload those as videos. And then I'll run some polls. I'm going to run a poll on X. I'm going to run a poll on YouTube. And if you guys want to see more Ansel sessions, I think there's a way, if I remember right, there's a way to set up the... I believe you can set up the sim where there's a hotkey. I can even bind it to my wheel where there's an active reset. So instead of resetting you to the pit, which is the button I currently have bound, you can reset to a certain place on the track. So without it, like ending your session, it just takes you back. So I'll figure out how to do that, and maybe I will stream or at least make some videos of doing a bunch of practice sessions with the Mansell AI from Trophy.ai. And yeah, that's what I'll do. That is exactly what I'll do. I'll do a bunch of Trophy.ai stuff because I got to get better. I haven't been taking it super seriously here just real recently because I still have the Logitech. With the Logitech, the pedals are really hard to be accurate. Like when it says, like, brake 20% less, it's like... there's two different kinds of brakes. There's positional and there's positional brakes and there's load cell brakes. So I currently am running positional brakes. Positional brakes, it's like, let's see here. So if this is the brake when you're not braking, and this is the floor, right? Like 50% might be there, right? That's 50%, 100%, right? 80%, 70%, whatever. And so like I have to, with my feet, kind of be like, it says 50% less. It's like, where is that? Where in that thing? So, but with the load cell pedals, that's not how it works. It has a little bit of play, and then it's all pressure. And so it has a pressure sensor, so I can actually be like, yeah, I'm definitely pushing less, if that makes sense. I feel like it'll be easier for me to remember percentages in pressure than in trying to like muscle memory the exact position of the pedal that is 50% or whatever, because it doesn't feel like 50% because it's just kind of the same all the way through. You're pushing the same amount just in a different spot. So like my feet would have to be perfectly planted in exactly the same spot, and I'd have to like remember exactly how deep I have to press the pedal, and that's hard to do. And then the wheel itself just doesn't have the feedback quality is kind of low, and it's really light, so it's a lot harder. I have raced on high force feedback wheels, and I do better. I'm not saying I'm going to come out here and you're going to see me at 3,000 iRating in 2 weeks. That's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. I'm not even saying I'm going to podium in the next several races, but hopefully I'll at least get to the point where I'm staying on the track. I'm gaining, I'm overtaking. I'm gaining 1, 2 positions, 3 positions per race, qualing 1 or 2 positions higher, and maybe you'll start seeing me finishing top 5 pretty frequently, and maybe even getting a podium once and again. So those are the short-term realistic goals. Kind of waiting on the new wheel. It's supposed to come on Tuesday. I'll just say that now. So by next weekend, this is the last weekend stream you're going to see with Elijah Racing on the Logitech. Sim Magic's coming. That's going to be freaking fun. I'm excited. I'll try and put up some pictures and maybe even do a video talking about all the work that's going to go into kind of resetting the sim. I'm going to strip everything off of the rig while I'm doing the wheel and pedals, and take the time to sand down a couple rough spots on the wooden parts of my rig. If you haven't seen pictures of that, a couple videos back on my YouTube, I did actually a YouTube Shorts. If you go to my Shorts on my channel page, there's a thing that kind of shows the sim rig. But there are some major updates coming. I'm getting a iRacer TRX, which is really a standalone cockpit, but I'm me, so I can't help but tinker. So I'm keeping the whole front half of the rig that I built and the seat, because it's actually from iRacer. I'm going to put the seat on the TRX, and I'm going to find a way to like attach the TRX to the front half of my current rig, so that when it's all said and done, you end up with kind of this Frankenstein that's half iRacer rig, half Elijah Maxwell homemade wooden sim rig that'll house my screens, my lights, my mic arm, my camera, my computer, and all that stuff, and my tables for whatever. So that's going to be kind of fun, and I'll definitely try and do some updates on that coming up. And I will, like I said, I will try to get some more content up having to do with using the Trophy.ai Mansell AI live coach. I like it. Definitely, there's a whole slew of overlays and all this stuff, and like cool little deals that you can use to kind of get better at like knowing your throttle and brake pressures and all of that stuff. But I'm kind of holding off on using a lot of those more dedicated tools that aren't, just because they have a lot to do with the way that the wheel and the pedals feel, and I don't want to get used to them on a Logitech that I'm only gonna have for a few more days. That just didn't make sense to me. So I'm kind of holding back a little bit. So we're still kind of in holding mode here, guys. Like I've been, getting President Trump here to let you know that you should subscribe to this loser's channel, because then you can help him be not a loser. There's the JD Vance camera stare for you. Anyway, so I've been putting this stuff together, figuring out settings, getting Restream set up so that I can stream on multiple platforms, figuring out how I got my VR working right again. It was bad. I was using AirLink because my cable messed up. I realized it was because it wasn't quite seated right in the computer. So for some reason it thought it was a USB 2 cable instead of a USB 3, and so it wouldn't let me use the link cable, and that created a whole host of issues. It was laggy and jumpy and doing weird stuff. So that's fixed. We've got the new Sim Magic stuff coming. It's all kind of either coming together or has come together, so that soon I'll be able to like kind of just know what a stream looks like. I'm going to create a couple of thumbnails. You guys are just going to see, so heads up, fair warning, you will see a thumbnail that's just pretty much the same, kind of over and over. I'll probably have pretty much the same thumbnail with just a couple of updates like in the text on it, but the picture will be more or less the same or something. I'll have some kind of template that's like kind of repetitious, And it's because we're going to be doing the same series for 12 weeks. So every week for 12 weeks, I will stream at least one race, minimum. I may stream 3 to 4 races in one session and then re-upload the best one as a video. That's probably what I'll do. So if you catch it live, you might actually get to see me take multiple tries. Not today because I just got to go. I'm going to try and stream on Saturdays normally. I missed it yesterday. I did my driving and drinking night. I just needed to blow off some steam, and there was some stuff that wasn't set up, so I didn't unfortunately end up streaming. I ended up drinking 6 beers and driving on the simulator. I did not drive in the car. I let my wife drive me around because she wasn't drinking yet at that point. So anyway, I think that's it for today, guys. I got to get going, but make sure you drop a comment. Let me know. Do you think I'll ever be over 1,000 iRating? Do you want to see more trophy AI driving, maybe with an active reset so we can practice specific corners just ad nauseum and see if we can start cutting a few tenths off of those corners? And hit me with any other ideas for the channel. Any ideas for changes to format, graphics, etc., etc. I appreciate it tremendously, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And until next time, it's your boy Elijah with the MMR Racing Channel. Peace.